The topic that I have chosen to report on is very interesting as well as sad. This presentation is over childhood obesity. I am sure that we can all agree that this is a very large problem, not only in the United States, but in other countries as well. Children are unable to make their own decisions, so they are at the mercy of decisions made for them by their parents and educators. Unfortunately, many parents are uneducated or unaware of how much their decisions about food and exercise can negatively affect their children. I chose this topic because I would love to be able to raise awareness as to how serious this health epidemic is becoming in today's children. The information presented is based on articles from Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a Georgia State University study, Harvard School of Public Health, Alliance for a Healthier Generation, and from an article on the Society of Behavioral Medicine. Analysis of this data has revealed 4 different areas of information: the history, causes, health effects, as well as prevention of childhood obesity. Seeing children on a daily basis that are visibly overweight and unhealthy prompted this report and research. While childhood obesity has been a problem for years, it is continuously growing and becoming more serious. People need to realize and understand that childhood obesity does not stop after childhood for many kids. It continues on into their adolescence, teen years, and for some, even into their adult lives. It all starts at home with parents and the habits that they form when it comes to consumption of food, as well as being active or exercising. Parents must lead by example. They have to provide their children with the resources to be able to make informed, healthy decisions as they grow older and take charge of their own lives. According to the Society of Behavioral Medicine, in the last 3 decades alone, rates of childhood obesity have tripled. That means 1 in every 6 kids is considered to be obese. Since 1990, there has been a 60% increase in preschool-age children diagnosed as being obese. Even though it is impossible to identify one specific cause of childhood obesity, there are many factors that can be linked as influencing childhood obesity. Some of these include the price of healthy food, such as fruits and vegetables, compared to that of fast food, the amount of time that kids have to eat their lunch, food provided in school lunches, the number of resources available to children to be active or exercise, as well as social and home settings. While it may not be as obvious to realize that social and home settings play a major role in childhood obesity, they definitely do. Short-term health effects associated with childhood obesity include risk of cardiovascular disease, high cholesterol and high blood pressure, pre-diabetes or juvenile diabetes, bone and joint problems, as well as sleep apnea. This is just to name a few of the health effects that can affect children. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, stroke, multiple cancers, osteoarthritis, and the likelihood of being obese as an adult are included in the list of long-term health problems that could affect individuals who were obese as children. People also need to understand that this is not just about weight or how much your child weighs. It is about being healthy and watching what we put into our bodies as well as into our children's bodies. We have to make sure that we lead healthy, active lifestyles. One of the simplest steps that can be taken is prevention. It is much easier to prevent childhood obesity than it is to reverse it. Parents and schools need to ensure that we are providing the best opportunity for children to lead long, healthy lives by providing them with healthy foods and encouraging them to get out and be active, whether it's in team sports or just being outside playing on the playground during the day. Many states have adopted new programs that are taking steps to making schools more active. For example, in Georgia, the SHAPE, or Student Health and Physical Education Act, has been passed. This act requires Georgia students to be enrolled in physical education classes that incorporate physical fitness assessments. Schools can play a major part, and all schools need to start looking into these acts and getting kids more active. But parents also play a large part of preventing childhood obesity from growing into an even larger problem. On the basis of these findings and statistics, I would like to recommend that parents or any adult who have an influence on a child's life take the steps to become educated and informed as to how to prevent or make strides in reversing this health epidemic, and also those that are educated to raise awareness and teach others how to make healthier choices in food as well as staying active.